The vanishing signal. It was a quiet, foggy evening when Tom, an amateur radio operator, stumbled upon a strange signal. Every night for the past week, at exactly 11:45 p.m., his radio emitted a faint, distorted transmission that seemed to come from nowhere. It was a repeating sequence of numbers and words in a language he couldn't understand. He became obsessed with decoding it. One night, after days of research, Tom realized that the numbers matched a series of coordinates in an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town. Curiosity overtook him, and he decided to investigate. Armed with a flashlight and a handheld radio, Tom arrived at the decrepit warehouse. The building stood in eerie silence, vines creeping up its walls, the windows shattered long ago. He followed the coordinates inside, deep into the heart of the structure. As he reached the center of the warehouse, his radio buzzed to life. The same signal he'd been receiving was now clear and louder, filling the empty space around him. But something was different. The words began to make sense. "Help us," the voice crackled. "We're trapped in time." Suddenly, the temperature dropped, and the air became thick with static. Tom turned around to see faint outlines, people dressed in old-fashioned clothing, flickering in and out of existence as if phasing between worlds. They reached out to him, desperate but unable to break free. Panicked, Tom turned his radio off, but the figures remained, their whispers growing louder. The signal was no longer coming from his device, it was coming from them. Before he could react, the entire warehouse seemed to shift, the walls and ceiling warping as if reality itself was bending. Tom stumbled backward, his flashlight flickering wildly. He bolted for the exit, the whispers chasing him into the night. Back in the safety of his home, Tom smashed his radio and swore never to touch the dial again. But the next night, at 11:45 p.m., his phone rang. It was a number he didn't recognize. Hesitant, he answered, and from the other end of the line came the same voice. "Help us. We're trapped in time." And then, the call ended.